Going on back there? Hello, my peoples. How's it going? I see y'all early. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? So, please share the live tonight, and welcome all of my peoples, and share the live with others. Tonight, you all, as always, when we are talking about Haiti, it never fails. It is always interesting, right? So tonight, I'm not just going to come on and really just talk about what's going on, but there was something that was shared with me. I said, you know what? I'm going to share it with everyone else. I'm going to share it with you all and see if we can do something like a reaction to this. So how's it going, everybody? How's all my peoples? The last upload, you all, if you have yet to check it out, please check out the latest upload, you all. Check out the latest upload. A lot of times we visit places, and when we visit those places, we are seeing the beauty of those places. But it's always good to interact with the peoples in that area who are working in that area and somewhat doing the upkeeping in that area for us to be able to admire the places the way we do. So please check out the latest video if you have yet to do so. And tomorrow I will be live on LIH, everybody. So please check me out tomorrow on LIH. Let's share the live. Let's get a few people on, Mr. Seal, for us to get to talking about this. I'm saying, why do we do this in Haiti, you all? Because, and this is going to go every which way, all right? Because there's going to be different opinions. There's going to be, even I have different opinions. And I can understand both points of views on this. Okay, and after I show the video, we will get the chance to discuss it more, get your opinion. But ultimately, you all, why do we continue to do this to ourselves in Haiti? Pour qui ça nous continue à faire tête nous ça dans pays, okay? Partagez live là avec l'autre monde, share the live, you all. And if I have people on here who don't understand English and would like for me to repeat some things or say it in Creole, as I always remind you all, do not be afraid to step on my toes. As far as the project, you all, we are coming along. We've gotten everything, y'all know, to cover the project, and just came up with the funds to be able to get the cement up there, okay? So we will be working this week. You will be, beginning of next week, you will be getting updates. It's supposed to be a surprise, so I'll share it with you all when we get there, all right? So how's everybody doing? Mr. Seal, my sister Arlene, and Kay, Son Lee, each and every one, you are yours truly. Everybody, you are welcome and welcome to the live. So let's here's the video, you all. Let me know what you all think, okay? And share it too with some people in Haiti, all right? Because the thing is, we assume that this is going to help us. This is going to get our point across, but sometimes it doesn't, okay? For me, let me share the video. Let me share the video. little background story, you all, for hey, I'm gonna tell you a little bit back, a little bit of a background story behind this particular incident is because we have certain areas you are in our country that is blocked off by gangs. So a lot of the news that you are hearing about Haiti, okay, those news come from one certain area. It is dominated by certain gang related areas. Now, the reality is, it is not just Haiti. So, this is not intended to bash Haiti. It is not just Haiti with or areas which has gangs. However, certain area, which is, let's be frank, okay, Matissan area, which we know have been an area where it's been a problematic area for a fairly long time in our country. Even during the time where we experienced the earthquake on the south side of Haiti, it was getting blocked off. So many people's been kidnapped just in that simple area. So much has happened. And these people seem to basically control the country as far as vehicles passing through. A lot of the prices of things, okay, have gotten so out of control. It's so high in our country because certain foods come from the south side of Haiti into Port-au-Prince. And because of that, okay, now they're not allowing vehicles to pass through Matissan. Please share the live, you all. Share the live with others, okay? And give the live a like, you all, as you come in. Moun mwen yo partage live lan, e bay live lan like. Invite lot Haitien tou. Haitien ki an Haiti, an nou invite plus moun ki Haiti tou pou yo vini nan live lan. Paske an pil fwa, se nou menm ki pou mette tèt nou ansam, e se pou m kompran tou, eske mwen menm, semble mwen menm ki fou, kompran? It may be me, you all. I say invite others from Haiti onto the live. Because sometimes I'm sitting here, I'm thinking maybe it's me that's the problem. And maybe it's me, which is crazy. Now, I understand all points of view in reference to Haiti as far as this situation, okay? So now we have it, even some of my viewers who are flying in and having to go to LIFEINHAITI, they are having to fly in, get a plane, and fly to LIFEINHAITI. Whereas maybe a few years ago, they would just normally come into Port-au-Prince and drive an hour or two, okay, and get right home. So now the expenses have, of course, been more expensive to those traveling into Haiti. And when trucks are passing by, okay, now the trucks are having to bring food in and out of Port-au-Prince through the boats. So now, from what I'm hearing, and I have no facts with this, okay, but I am hearing that they're having to pay $500 to $1,000 US to get across, which that is wrong, okay? All of that is wrong. But I think yesterday they decided they're gonna, do grave day. Which is like a day, a moment of silence or something in the country. And it was about the insecurity and this and that. However, one of the things that I always have a big issue with is because we continue to go about doing things in our country the same way. It is not changing. Strike, okay. Thank you, Mr. Jean, and welcome, Mr. Jean. It is not changing anything in our country. Imagine we're taking away, yours truly mentioned misplaced hate. When we destroy the few airplanes in which we have, when we destroy the few businesses, the few things which we have that is keeping the country moving, do you all really, really think that this is a way to change the situation? Are we not our own problems when this is how we are behaving? When we continue to destroy our own, is there not a different way than this way in which to respond to get a different result in our country? This is just so, it is ridiculous, you all, and it doesn't make sense. And it is as if you just want to really rally up a group and really educate people who's leading this strike, this protest, and in leading it, what is the goal? The goal cannot be to destroy people's businesses, to destroy people's areas, it just really, really does not make sense. And for some of my people's just coming in, before I go into the comments, I will share this again. When are we, the diasporas, you all, are gonna get together, meaning talk to your families that are in Haiti. Talk to the friends in which you have in Haiti, because it is the people which go out into the streets. It is as if you're working backwards, you all. You working, I hate politics, right? Everything is like to drink a cup of water in our country is politically related. But how do we come about a change? How do we really, really, really change something? How do we grow and prevent ourselves from continuously taking steps back? Do you all think this is a good idea? So now we have it where the rumor is, okay, it is these businessmen, and I know I have people on here that's going to have, a different point of view on this, okay? But this is the thing, people. Are we making assumptions? Because a lot of these business owners, they well aware of how Haitians are, okay? And the minute when things don't go right, how they respond. How can we assure, what facts do we have that it is the person which owns that plane that is behind them closing roads, that is behind the inflation, okay? Because a lot of our peoples are starting to think that the inflation is just in Haiti. Well, I'm just here to tell you, I talk to all sorts of people all over the world, and inflation is everywhere. Nothing remains the same. It's not that I'm saying the price gouging is right. No, we need a system where the price is balanced. But just because prices of things are going up, I cannot just up and decide one day that it is because of the plane company that the prices are going up. I mean, I don't know. A people with any leaders around misplaced hate. Very, very true. Misplaced hate in many ways, because when we're going out there and we're fighting, what exactly are our people? What are we fighting for? What is the goal? What is the law? What are the facts which we have behind what we are responding to in our country? Okay. And that is when it always brings me back to education, you all. Educating our people. We're not seeing elders saying, I want to go back to school, and we need to see more of that. Nous besoin plus grand monde après tourner l'école dans pays pour nous venir apprendre des séries de bagailles. Parce que Haïti son pays that is qui est un democratic country. Ça veut dire que si yon bagay qui a fait, gen loi qui dit le pas supposé fait, pour nous connaître à qui est qui côté pour nous aller, que pour nous juste prendre la rue et n'a craser briser, j'en a craser briser. Parce que bagay là pas fait sens. Imaginez nous non pays qui déjà pas gagné. M'pa jamais un monde qui passe misère li ouvert ti business li et puis pour moi que c'est dans business ça pour mal craser. It doesn't make sense, you all, that for me as a Haitian citizen, where everything is going up, okay, business owners, we have the douane who in a way have blocked off things in our country, okay? Why is it fair for us to just take onto the streets and burn down everything? It's like everybody else is being punished for the mismanagement of the leaders. Wow. Good afternoon, my sister Marie. Good afternoon, Marie Noog. How's it going? God Plans USA. Hello, Medicare. Yes, it has been a while. How's it going? How's it going? Good afternoon, everyone. Simply Natty. Welcome, sis. How's it going? Johanna says, I understand the anger and frustration, but destroying property will not get us anywhere. Obviously, this way has not been working. But for some reason, we associate this way with what works. And this is a redundant type of conversation, you know, repetitious kind of conversation. But at times when I sit back, you all, and I really, really reflect, I start wondering, is it because of our slavery days that Black nations are not able to put their heads together and really, really understand who the enemy is? Is this something that's in our root? Is this something that is embedded in us from the beginning of time? Is this why we respond the way that we do? Because at some point, you all, we have to stop making excuses and always blaming our behaviors on someone else. What are we doing to get our country in order? What are we doing? Marcel Kids, hello. How's it going, Marcel Kids? How's it going, my sister? How's it going? Kay Miller says, smash it, share it with others, like it, and subscribe to it. LIH. You are, if you've yet to give the live a like, kindly give the live a like. And if you've yet to share, share the live. Know that this is not intended to scare people. This is not intended to keep you from coming into Haiti. I myself, I am a big advocate for people coming into Haiti. We need more great people's presence in our country. But in the same token, a lot of the issues, you all, is misplaced hate. We have to understand who our enemy is. People get paid for the security of this country. We need to hold them accountable. Definitely. We need to hold them accountable for some of the things which is going on in this country. The bourgeois santé help promote the insecurity. Wow. Trinina, how's it going? Good evening. Sending blessings to everyone tonight. Welcome, my sister. Welcome, and blessings to you too. Wilson Jean says, yours truly, please. The so-called bourgeois are working for the international community. The insecurity is a form of investment. What do you mean by that, Mr. Jean? What do you mean by that? Nixon Salomon says, good job, Marie. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Politics is part of our life. Everything involves politics. True, but not true, okay? How often is everything so political, let's say in the States? I mean, of course, you hear the talks, you hear everything being blamed on a certain president, but everything definitely should not be associated solely with politics, you all. And this small plane belongs to a ONG. To me, it doesn't matter who it belongs to, okay? Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves, you know, it's a big thing right now about Will Smith, right? About what happened. Certain things in life, you all, no matter how a person have responded, and as I say this, the worst thing you've done is not who you are, okay? But regardless of who own a business, regardless of what, nobody deserves to be targeted. We can't just jump up and commit violent act against a person because of what we are assuming. That is why we have the law. So when someone is doing something which they're not supposed to be doing, we hold them accountable by calling them in the courts, okay? So before we get off live today, about the Will Smith thing, I'll share a little bit of my opinion on that, a little bit. Miss Tanya says, when people sees this, they don't want to help the Haitian community. I don't think that should prevent you from helping the Haitian community, Miss Tanya, but it's all in the person. I think seeing that if you are someone who really are moved to assist, you should be moved to assist even more. I'm in that line of work, okay? See, just because I see people out there acting that way will not prevent me from walking in my calling. You know, not everyone here is for God. If we think everybody here is going to do the right thing, then we're delusional for that. Some people, you have a calling on your life, and that calling is not everybody else's calling, and it's the reality. Okay, many of us don't want to see the reality, but in order for us to work towards fixing some problems, you got to face it head on, and you got to you got to come to terms with the facts, the reality of it. You know, I don't ever want to mislead anybody about the good, the bad, and the ugly, especially about Haiti, because many of y'all, I get the opportunity to actually meet and spend time with when you are in Haiti. So there's no need to sugarcoat it. So as I mentioned, I don't share what I share to scare you all. I share what I share to educate, to expose, and hopefully the right person will see it. Some of the people leading these strikes, leading these protests, okay, so that they can start steering people a different way, because obviously the way in which Haitian people have been doing it, it is not the right way. It's not the right way. And our country is small. If a business is not right, we need to figure out a way to get them out of here instead of always committing violent acts. And good comment too, Miss Tanya. Yours truly said, Wilson Jean, I know they are bourgeois in Haiti, I know they are bourgeois in Haiti standards, but in reality, they need the Haitians to continue being in misery so they can look down on them. Wow. Exactly. The inflation is worldwide. Yes, it is, my sister. Hi, Marie. How's it going? I'm doing well, Mama Nina. How's it going? Kay Miller says smashes special is on LIH free. Present, like, share, subscribe, hit it up, guys. So you all kindly hit the like button, you all, as you come in. And please share the live with others. Share the live with others. Guided Plans USA says our problem has always been education. I do believe that our problem, you all, has always been education and will be education. Educate people, okay? I'm just coming into Haiti and I stand with the Haitian people. I'm out here and I'm in the streets I'm in some of the worst neighborhoods, okay? Boots on the ground for real. So I don't just get in front of the screen, you all, and talk about what I'm talking about. I live it. And there's absolutely no way for me to be in fear, because if fear was the thing, you wouldn't see me as a woman doing some of the things that I do, because Haitian people scare you the most, okay? But if we can have a level of education in our country to get the people to understand who the enemy is, how we go about making that change. How do we go about making that change, you all? We will see a lot change in our country. You will see the youth fight differently. You would see a different stride in them. And that is what I want to do. That is the thing that I push with Life in Haiti. And that is what I will continue to do. We must educate our people. But you know what? I was thinking last night, wow, when we look at the Chinese people, right? Vietnamese, all of them, we don't ever hear all of that headache from them. I'm wondering what is in their rice that is not in ours. Hello?
Good afternoon, sis.
Good afternoon. Who is this?
Yeah, I'm in town.
Bus mate. Come on, yeah. Where's my peoples? Who I'm live with? I didn't even know this number when I answered.
Oh, that's Fonfon's number, the manager at the club, Fonfon's number.
Oh, okay. Well, my peoples was getting on to me the last time I was live, telling me I don't give you enough airtime.
You give me plenty of airtime, baby. You ain't got to worry about that. Got plenty of airtime. Well, listen, what are we gonna do? I see it's raining every day now.
I know I will be up there. We'll be up there tomorrow. Because of the rain, I'm trying to get the cement delivered, and the truck is wide open, so I will let you know.
Okay, no problem. I'll be standing by.
Okay. All right. Have a good night, Bus Mike.
I'm trying to get my phone now so I can call you, because I'm just getting back and it's raining. All the places are closed. But I'm most likely tomorrow I will have a phone.
Okay then.
All right, sister. We'll talk.
All right, my brother. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I answered that. It was Boss Mike, you all. But it seems to be that we have to put our heads together, you all, in order to see a change. We really do in our country. We have to understand that we are not each other's enemy. We are not each other's enemy. We are each other's allies. And in order to be able to do that, at some point, even the businessmen, we're gonna have to come to terms where we all coexist in this country. Because reality is, if all these businessmen decided to leave Haiti, okay, and the way that our people are going, okay, Do you really think that they have the level of understanding to be able to establish businesses to keep this country moving on an international scale? Basic things like everyone sell potatoes, right? And they all on the side of the road selling the same thing. Why not just all get together as one and have a potato shop? You have an inventory, you know what you have. Those are simple things which, to me, if our peoples were to put their heads together, they would not work so hard. They wouldn't work so hard. There's no trust in our community with each other. There's no trust. But at some point, we have to stop destroying ourselves. Inflation is worldwide and it is going to get worse before it gets better. Wow. Museo Gay says, yeah, there is ignorance. We always go by what someone else said and run with it without researching. That is a big thing in our country. Okay. So a lot of the times, are we spreading rumors on people that is not true? Are we making assumptions about things which are not true? I've looked at something and made an assumption about it, and it was not true. So I'm not saying that some of the rumors and things which are being said about certain people is not true. That is not what I'm saying. But all in the same token, you all, it is not right for us to burn things, to destroy things. That's not right. So if it's your first time, you all visiting us live, kindly, you all hit the like button, and please share the live. Yours truly says that's the Haitian way of releasing stress and frustration. Ryan, we just have to learn a different way. Kay Miller says you're welcome. Like, share, and become a subscriber. You all, please share the live. Mama Nina says, Marie, unfortunately, you cannot ask a person to think. You cannot ask the people to think about country, about what is nice, about not breaking anything when they cannot eat. You cannot think straight when you are on survival mode. I have to agree on that. I have to agree because the worst thing you've done is not who you are, okay? But at some point, when are we going to understand that what we've been doing is not working? Okay, I know I took many classes. Bridges to Life was one of them. And Bridges to Life is big on teaching you that doing the same thing, expecting a different result, is the complete definition of insanity. Okay, so if you or your buddies are not crazy, why do we continue to do the same thing? Why? And expect for something to change. With Will Smith and Chris Rock, the best acting in Hollywood. Wow. So do you all think that was acting with Will Smith and Chris Rock? I don't know. Do you really think that was acting? Wow. Jessica Foston says, hey, hello, Jessica. How's it going? My sister Tarifa, hello, how's it going? And thank you so very much for joining me live. Thank you. Trinina, my sister, you've carried 100 people. Thank you so very much, my sister, for your continuous love and support of this channel. Thank you so very much. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Sending all the love your way. Thank you so very much. So before you don't give up, keep up trying. That's right. Always you are. Never give up. So before I get off that subject, okay, it's just my personal opinion, okay, about Chris Rock. There's so much being said about it, but I will do it from a woman and man perspective, okay? And I'll elaborate more on LIH, okay? Thursday, my people check me out on LIH. And LIH is more, on this channel, I do a lot more of charity work. I do a lot of Haiti stuff, okay? It is a life in Haiti, especially my life in Haiti. So on LIH Voice, you get the contrast side to Marie. And there we get to cut up a little bit and talk about different subjects, have different people coming on the show, okay? But my opinion about that from a relationship point of view, y'all, please share the live with others. As I was watching it, he was clearly laughing and thought it was funny. But there are still men who don't understand this, and I do not want to switch this topic tonight. So I will need some time, and I got a meeting that is waiting on me. But what I want to share is, I think in a relationship, okay, a man who, no matter what they are going through, genuinely love his wife, okay? Now, we've heard so much about them, all assumptions, okay? Because we do not know the agreement that they have within their relationship. As a woman myself, there are things that I would probably share with my closest, my confidant, my mate, okay? Which bothers me. And I'm pretty sure her alopecia is something which bothers her. And maybe, there's no maybe to it. This is something which she's been venting about. She's been going through whatever. And him, okay, going now out into the public, it being a joke, I think when she looked at him, obviously he reacted wrong to it, okay? A lot of people are saying, well, why did she let him do that? I don't think she let him do that, because it's not like she said, babe, go up there and do that. What I think he had a lot to do with is the fact that he felt that in that moment, he needed to protect her, okay? Now, could it be a Hollywood act? It may be. But to me, it's just a man trying to secure his woman. Okay. Now for LIH, which is why I created LIH. And ladies, don't be upset with me. Because us women, we are crazy in our own ways, okay? Not too long ago, one of my sisters shared a post on what it takes for my man to show me he loves me. And this list, you all, was so long that we require, okay? A lot of the times, you all, in order for us to balance our man, we have to be careful how we respond to things. Because it is natural for a man to want to protect his woman. And we know that not in all situations are we going to respond and not react, okay? Now, a lot of people are saying, he should lose this, he should lose that. And I do not condone what he did. I mean, if Chris Rock was famous, I think after the Oscars, he became triple time famous. That was very heroic. The way he responded to me, I just have so much respect for him, because him being a black man, it could have turned out very bad, okay? If he'd have got Pookie up there, it could have went real, real sour. But he held his composure and to me kept the show going, and a lot of people overlooked and discredit that, and to me that's what meant so much that night. Okay, so us ladies too, you know, many of you all who are married, when you are in a public place, and let's sometimes, and I'm gonna take this for myself too, you know, if you with your mate, try not to take certain things that people say so personal and cause them to react a certain way, thinking that they are protecting you. Because now, just about the way he reacted could very well put his whole career, you know, on the line. And as humans, you know, people just never forget certain things, just never forget. My sister Jessica says, yes, most need education and social skills, but most of them have education, but still choose to do what they want. Men don't even follow the simple rules. How do you expect them to follow the big ones? Wow. Mm. My brother Edson says, love the live, sis. Keep speaking the truth and the knowledge. Thank you so much, my brother, and thank you for stopping by. Mama Nina says, I had to understand the behavior of the people. It did not come easy. You cannot expect people who are shunned on a daily, that their lives have no value, to expect them to value life or things. And I think I've shared that on many occasions. It's just, you know, it goes back to, that's why I love doing what I do in Haiti, okay? I pretty much can get on here and share every day about the suffering of our people. And those are the people I'm drawn to quicker than the big names, yada, 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 in our country. All right. So I understand that the poverty here is not just below, it's like abject. I know that, you all. But at some point, we have to do things different. We got to work towards a change. If you have the strength to actually organize a protest, what is the goal behind it? My sister Tarifa says, hold on a second. I feel that most think because they are in poverty, they don't need or use their education. Haiti is a beautiful country and much more honest. Prayer is needed. That's right. Marie is called Telediol. Mba tellement comprendre ça, frère. Mbala non, mbala avo. Jessica Faustin says, oh my God, Marie, you stole it right out of my head. When I went to Haiti, everyone was selling the same thing. Like, how are you going to make profit selling the same thing? Think outside the box. Wow. And that's just the reality, you all. I mean, everyone, I sometimes still today, I'm like, why do everyone sell the same thing sitting right next to each other? Like, you can utilize your time and you know, appoint one person and you go and do something different, you know. And yes, tomorrow, LIH voice. Wow, the voice that makes the difference with Marie. That's right, you all. So tomorrow, you all, don't forget, check out LIH voice. Check out LIH voice. We'll be on there, you know, on a different topic. Come on and check it out. Check it out. Ed P says, I disagree. When Duvalier was in power, everyone walks a tightrope. Democracy is not for Haiti. I'm not going to get into that subject, okay? I'm not, but I understand what you're saying, and I always, I respect your opinion. But I do agree, being a democratic country, we're gonna need a tough leader, okay? because our people, they're not the most structured people also. Okay. Respect the Truth says, what's up? Hello, how's it going? Tarifa Conwood says the churches should help feed the people instead of taking from them. You do a lot for one person. Yes, you have supporters from time to time, but wow. Dangerous place to be when we see and hear facts, yet choose to not believe. Lord help us. Wow, yes, it was acting. He thought it was funny until his wife gave him that death stare. That was his cue to act right and defend his family, right? So, women, we have a lot of control within the household. We really do. Wilson Jean says their life is public. They are in what they call open relationship. That means both can decide to sleep with whomever they choose. It's no secret. Personally, people's personal life, that's their personal life. And sometimes, like, being a public figure, everybody is like, okay, but you have daily people who are doing the same thing probably that you don't know, that's right next door to you, that are married couples, and that probably do the same thing. So as for me, I'm more I'm into your craft than what you do in your own personal life, because I may not agree with what you do on your personal life, but that's just you. That's just you. And at the end, keep in mind too, God is going to be the judge of everything in which we as human beings do. Wilson Jean says Chris Rock and Will Smith grew up in the same neighborhood in Philadelphia. They played in several sets or movies together, so they are making good money by acting. Of course, they're making good money. That I believe that's what they need to fix, their adulterous marriage. Wow. It was not a real slap. What's it say? I thought that was a professional slap, though. A man slap you that hard and you did not even touch your face, and you continue to do what you were doing. See, now again, we're all making assumptions because we don't even know if this man was really, really slapped for real. But because the way things are, we're all like, he wasn't, who knows? If it was acting, whatever it is, we should not react like that, okay? We cannot just, hit people because of what they say. It's okay to speak your mind, or, whatever, you might want to say something back. But for us to just decide we're going to go up there and hit someone, that's not always the best way to respond. Haitians in Haiti are being oppressed by the core group in the U.S. shadow occupation of their country. True story. Wow. Tell in reference to hearsay. Okay, Wilson, thank you. From the looks of it. They like to follow the trends instead of setting the trends. Know the difference. Yes, Haiti is not yet ready for full-fledged democracy. I agree. Wow. The Western style of democracy is not democracy. The United States of America is not a democratic country. Wow. The Oscars and those there hosting are saying it was real as well. Whichever it was, you all. And let me say this again, okay? Because I'm never one to judge anybody. You are not the worst thing which you've done, because I was watching an interview where they were talking to his mother, and his mother said, this is the first time she had ever witnessed her son like snap the way he did. And for me, it was kind of like, wow, we've been knowing Will for a while, and when we think he should have snapped like that, he didn't. So we don't know where that come from. People are having a bad day. My thing is, let's not condemn people for their one mistake, okay? Some things, yeah, a person needs to know that what you did is wrong, and definitely what he did was wrong. And a part of me, just the way he reacted, going back out onto the crowd, it didn't look like it was part of the script. But that's just my opinion too. We all making assumptions because we don't know. Yours truly says, at Wilson Jean, yes, I know, but the U.S. is more entrenched in the country. Keep in mind, since the 1915 occupation, the U.S. has never left. Well, it's a lot with Haiti, you all. It is a lot with Haiti. One of the things about Haiti, all right, you see Africa, you see all these other small countries. They're working hard to build their country. Look at DR. A lot of people promote DR. A lot of Haitians go out into DR, okay, and want to visit this. A lot of you all even purchase property there and invest in their country. How did DR do it? A lot of the companies there that have set up shop in DR, a lot of the McDonald's, all of that, they're foreign companies coming in that they are allowing to develop their country. They're not destroying, they're adding, they're building. They love their country. They get out there and they clean up part of it. Now, I'm pretty sure all of DR is not like that. But the thing is, we have to decide in our country, what is it that we want? We can't keep just saying, it's this person, it's the U.S. fault, it's that. We know the U.S. is everywhere. And if you on this planet by now, you know that the U.S. is everywhere. They got their hands everywhere. I mean, they're the most powerful country in the world. So we all know that. But at some point, when are you going to allow their presence to benefit us? That's what Next Door did. They didn't just make the changes that they made on their own. No, they did not. They allow other countries to come in, set up shop to benefit their country in the long run. By employing people in the community, we have too many selfish people in our country. Okay? They're not really worried about the community. How many companies I've heard have asked to come here and set up shop? All of these youth companies, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Krispy Kreme, Walmart, none of these people are out here in Haiti doing business. Why? Because I'm pretty sure the minute they attempt, people want to know what's in it for them and not moving for what's in it for the people of this country. What should you know if you plan to move to Port-au-Prince? You should tune it down, number one. Certain areas you should not go to. Natalia Inspires. Good question. Certain areas you shouldn't hang out at. Certain places you shouldn't go to. Certain people, you ask my advice, certain people you shouldn't even hang out and be friends with. You need to be very careful, because since you are not from around here, right? They're going to know that. They're going to smell that on you. So it's up to you to protect yourself and be around people that you can trust. And one of the biggest advice I can give to you, even the people that you can trust, you still need to be careful with them too. Okay? So if you feel if you moving into Port-au-Prince, first off, be patient with yourself, right? Because there's going to be a lot of things that you going to have to get accustomed to. Okay, there's going to be a lot of the things which you're going to have, the way you believed in doing it, you are going to have to learn the Haitian way of doing things, okay? That's, you're going to have to learn the Haitian way, and just be safe. Be safe. Be safe. That's number one. First of all, Will Smith never used that type of language, even during his raping days. So after slapping the host, Chris, not a single security approaching either one of them. People probably didn't know what was going on either. They probably thought it was, part of the script. In real life, Will Smith is a soft man, and acting is different. Again, all of them will benefit. The Oscars will benefit the most. Wow. Khalid Shabazz, hello. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Cause I'm live. I'll call you back. And then okay. Wow. Shay Star says hello. For some of the new people who are here, if you have yet to become a subscriber, you all kindly hit the subscribe button. You all hit the subscribe button. Share it with a friend. The whole objective for our channel, you all, for this channel on Life in Haiti with Marie, is making a difference. We're not just talking about it. We go into the community and we definitely do what we can. Seeing some new faces, go back and watch some videos. We're on our third house building in the community. I cannot tell you just how many projects we've done in the community of Haiti, all because of you all because of a vision, okay, of this one lady having. And through this channel, we have been able to do that. And the goal is for us to continue to do so much more, so much more. So I just want to tell you all, continue to like this channel, continue to share the channel. Let's get the channel to get more views, you all. Let's get the algorithm to be able to recommend the channel to more people. When you all notice we are live, share the live, share ideas with the live, share ideas with projects. I'll tell you all, I'm reachable and definitely willing to learn. Jessica says it's a political and spiritual thing because Haitians are hard workers. Yes, we are. We built everyone else's country, Turk and Caicos, DR, Chile, Brazil, Mexico, etc., but our own. We are taught to hate ourselves. I do believe that. There's too much hate, too much lack of trust within our community, within each other. Mr. Jackson, you've carried 10 people. Thank you so very much for your love and your continuous support of Life in Haiti. Thank you so very much, Mr. Jackson. Thank you. Just before you guys lay, just pray for Haiti. That's right, always. Trust me, many high investors want to invest in Haiti, but many are discouraged by others and many are afraid their investment won't last. That's very true. Miss Lucille, good evening, Marie. Good evening, Miss Lucille. How's it going? Thank you all so very much for joining me live tonight. Everyone have a blessed night. And I am about to go and spend some time with the Lord. Always, you all, I try to go and have virtual church. So I'm going to attend my service. Thank you all so much for joining me. And keep in mind, it is not to discourage you about Haiti. It is not to discourage you oh, from assisting the people of Haiti and some of the things which are going on in Haiti. It is all to push a message, okay? It's our own protest about telling the people, destroying us. It is as if you work hard within your house, right? And someone gets upset, and the first thing they do about them being upset with you is break everything in your house. Come on now. Where you know, it's just not gonna work. Or you get upset and you destroy the things which are within your own house. It doesn't make sense, you all. We have to do things differently, okay? In order for us to grow, especially at this stage that we are in our country, we have to do things differently. As always, it was a great live. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be kind to one another. Until next time, you all, stay blessed. Love you all. Tell somebody you love them. Give somebody a hug. Everybody have a good night. Take care, everybody.